about it. Um, if you do get kicked out of the meeting today, we are going over some technical skills. That's why I'm live streaming the lesson for today. And I'll post it later. Okay, so we should be about finished adding our movie or book recommendation to the collaborative slide. If you are not finished, you can finish it again later. Remember that if you look in the Canvas page, it's at the top of whatever unit we're in. Let me share that with you so that you know what I'm talking about, and then we can go ahead and get started with our activity because it may take us a little bit of time. It's not picking it up. This. There we go. All right, so here is the information about the new Chromebooks. There's a Google form on here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but there should be a Google form on here somewhere. Other information from last night is posted, and I do believe that anybody who is not passing all of their classes, I believe that Mr. Phillips has contacted parents on that. So if you're missing assignments and you make them up, you're going to have to give me a little bit of time to make sure that I get that graded. But I'll have them all done by Friday before progress reports for next week. All right, let's look at where the slide is so that you can do it. Remember, I told you that it's going to be a grade. You view this as a student. All right. We're doing the tech skills today. The class community Google Slides is at the top of Unit 1. And that's where the link is going to be at the top of whatever unit we're in. However, on not random, but on Wednesdays, I like to try to highlight a tech skill. I skipped last Wednesday for reasons that we can go into later if we need to, but I don't think we need to. We are going to work on this together. And if you get kicked out, then I will need for you to watch the live and try to make it up. Okay, so this week you will add some new tools to what you can do with a Google Doc. You will create a Google Doc that demonstrates your ability to insert and work with an image, create a working hyperlink, and fix mistakes. The easiest, the best, if I had to pick any shortcut key for you to know that other than copy and paste, it would be undo. So if you make a mistake, you don't have to delete it and start again most of the time. All you have to do is hit Control and the letter Z. Control Z will undo it. So if you make a mistake, do Control Z and it will undo whatever you did last. Now, it will not undo whatever you just undid, but it will undo whatever you did last. All right, so what we want to do now is we're going to go through these steps together. So make sure that you are paying attention. I'm going to go ahead and start by opening up a new Google Doc. By clicking on New in my Drive. So you go to your Drive, click on New, blank document. Yes, everything I do that you do because you will be turning this in for your grade for today.
Could you send the link in the chat for that link?
All you need right now is to create a new Google Doc. I'm gonna put the activity on later. I'll give you the link to it later. So go to your Drive. and create a new one. Now, what I've done is I've split the view. You can split the view if you want to, and we talked about splitting a view before. Basically, you make sure that you have what you want split onto a tab already. Like I want my Google Docs to have a tab. Um, and then I can split the view. So here's the assignment and here's the Google Doc. So the first thing that you need to do is rename it. So it tells you how to name it. Now, part of being a virtual student is making sure that you pay attention to the directions. So this is last name, comma, first name, hyphen, images, and links challenge. The and symbol that's right there is shift 7. So last name, first name. I'll put it right here so that you can see it better. Last name, comma, first name, hyphen, images and links. So all I did was I double clicked the title on the top left and just typed in the info. I'm monitoring the chat. So if you have questions, be
Miss
sure to let me know.
Miss Hood, it was like going to. Oh, never mind. It's right there.
Mm-hmm. I have I'm gonna make this bigger. So last name, comma, first name, hyphen, images and links challenge. You can work ahead if you know what you're doing. But in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and move on. So the next thing it says, your document must include a title formatted using the heading style. So I'm getting
Excuse
you,
me.
I'm sorry, what?
It kicked me off. I couldn't see how you got there, and it's really, really glitchy, my thing. So it's hard to see how you got
All right,
there.
well, I will say that if you get kicked out or if it's glitchy, you can go back after class. Give me a second for the video to process, but I'll put it in the class video library. But all I did to get to a new one is I went to drive.google.com, press new, press Google Docs, and then I get a blank document. I think there's a shortcut key for opening a Google document, but I don't remember what it is. I'm going to put, for my title, I'm going to put images and link challenge. You can title whatever you want to. It's not going to be a slide. It's going to be a Google Doc. So we'll deal with Google Slides later. Actually, we just dealt with them just a little while ago when we were working on the collab. But for the text stuff, we'll be learning about Google Docs. We'll be learning about Google Sheets, all of those things. So I have this as a title. So number 1 says a title formatted using a heading style. While it is highlighted, you see up top right now, it says it is a normal text. I want to give it a heading style. So I'm going to apply heading 1 to that. Now it's a heading. And then it goes back to normal text as soon as I click off of it. So type in the title, highlight it, use this drop-down menu to change it from normal text to a heading. All right. I'm gonna mute and do the next part myself. Once you get your title in, go ahead and do problem number 2 where it says write at least three complete sentences about something you enjoy, such as a hobby, favorite place, animal, sport, game, book, movie, or activity. 3. So I'm gonna mute so you don't hear me typing, and I'll give you some time to work on that. Okay, so you should have a title that has a heading link, and you should have 3 sentences.
I don't know how to make my text bigger, like it's super small. When I used to get on this, it was like a little thing where I can just press the thing and it's not on here. But I think I have to take my thing off of the split screen.
So to make it bigger, it's like you have to highlight what you want to get bigger. Then on top of it, you're going to see like a number beside something that says font, and you're going to press the plus button and it'll get bigger. Or you can just press heading
Yeah, we're
or
going
like
to do
normal
heading.
text.
We're not changing the font size at this point. We're changing the font type, and we're going to change it to heading. Now, if for any of these reasons you don't see one of the buttons that I have, like if you don't have the heading button, it may be because your screen is minimized and you might need to click more to get more options. So what shows up for me, maybe more or less, what shows up for you depending on what size your screen is at this time. So if you don't see heading 1, then maybe try clicking the more button. Now notice that I typed.
Oh, shucks. Oh,
yeah, somebody.
I'm hard as not to curse.
All right, so I typed my sentences. Notice that one of my words, and I did this on purpose, has a blue squiggle underneath it. If you have any red or squiggles, that means it's a spelling error. Let me legitimately make a spelling error. So I have a red squiggle and I have a blue squiggle. Blue is a grammar error. Do not ever, I repeat, ever, turn in an assignment that has squiggles on it. You can right click and it says, did you mean? And it gives you suggestions unless you spell it so badly it has no clue. And in that case, you might have to try again. Consider changing to, and then it tells me what it should be. And now I have no squiggles. Does it mean that the spelling and grammar is perfect? No, it doesn't. It does not mean that at all. Like for example, if I mistyped book and did cook instead, that's not the right word. It's not going to catch it. But at the very least, it's better than it was before because I went through and made sure there was no squiggles. All right. At this time, you are going to insert one appropriate image related to your topic. So I'm going to, instead of doing the stock, because I've done that a lot, I'm going to go look for an image that I like. So I'm going to say Kindle reading hobby and see what comes up. And I'm looking at these and see which one I like. Um, hmm, I think I'll do this one. So I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna save the image as, and I'm gonna note where it goes. This says it's gonna go to my desktop. Yes, you can do more than one image. Then I'm gonna insert it from my computer. And I feel like y'all have had some experience with pictures before, but I did want to make sure that we do it again. So I give you a little bit of time to insert a picture. Okay. So number 3 says one appropriate image related to your topic. Number 4 says resize the image so it fits neatly on the page and is not stretched or squished. So when I click on it, I have 8 little squares on it. And I can click and drag one of those squares. And now look, it is squished. So I'm going to undo that using Control Z, and it's going to go back to the normal. If I go from the bottom, it's squished. So I'm going to undo that again because that's not what I want by doing Control Z. If I take it and then it goes on to the next page, I don't want to do that either. So I'm going to do Control Z. So I'm going to resize it by clicking one of the corners. When you click the corner tab to drag it to resize it, it will redo both the width and the height.
Miss Hood, it's not letting me move the well, never mind. It's deleted now.
So you got it figured out. All right. It says make sure to position the image so it does not cover your writing. I don't think it's going to cover your writing unless you change the wrap options. Like if you were to put it behind the text or in front of the text, then that will give you a problem. But if you have a problem with it being on top of things, and you're going to change your wrap text option. We're not going to worry about any of the options, but I just wanted you to know that this little paintbrush right here is the image options. And you're not going to learn everything that you need to know about Google Docs or Google Slides or Google Sheets or any of those in this class, but just know that whatever you mess up on, you can undo it. Even if you mess up on it so bad that Control Z is no help, you can always go to your version history and go back to a different version of the assignment and not have to start from scratch. All right, number 6, create a hyperlink using words in your document. The word should be clickable, not just a long URL pasted on the page. Okay, so I'm going to do a link. And while y'all were working on it, I went and found something that I thought would be appropriate. And yes, ma'am.
My thing won't let me move it, and it's like between the word thing.
Okay, so if it's not letting you move it, then I suggest that you click this button right here on the wrap text and make sure that it's on. If you changed it to inline,
It's on
or
it. It's
you
on
change it to
one.
something else, and then
It's
you can
on.
click a drag,
So what do I change it to?
pick something else, any of these others. I wouldn't do behind or in front. I would pick like maybe wrap text. And then once you do that, it should let you move it.
It's even worse here, but
Okay.
okay. It's
All right.
okay. It's letting me move it now. Okay.
Yeah, lots
there
of
it is.
times when you change it from whatever it defaults to something else, it will let you. All right, Aaliyah, do you have a question?
I keep getting kicked.
From the
Zoom.
Zoom or from the assignment?
Zoom.
All right, so what you'll need to do is check the live later. You may know how to do this, so just look through this. If you have questions about any of this, you can look at the live. You can come to the tutoring on Monday. So there are options. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's do the link. So I did a blog. I went and found one, Kindle 101, everything you need to know about how Kindle works. And I copied that address from the address bar. So Control C. Will copy it. The address bar, the whatever it is. I am going to highlight the word Kindle. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do this, but this one right here that looks like an oval with a hyphen in it, it's actually supposed to look like a chain link. That is where you go to insert the link. Now, when I hover over it, it shows that there's a shortcut. I usually use the shortcut, but you can click on that and it will say search or paste a link. I can paste my link here and click apply. And so now when I go to here, it takes me to the blog. So to reiterate, find what you want it to link to. And it could be it doesn't necessarily have to be a blog. It can be to an image. It can be to a page. It can be, I don't know if y'all have access to like a wiki. So like if you're doing like a video game and it has its own wiki page, you can connect.
Yeah, we are blocked from Wikipedia.
So you'll have to find something else then. I don't know what all you're blocked from and what you're not blocked from, but I'm sure you can find something to link it to. Highlight the word you want to connect it to. So since my writing passage is about the Kindle and my link is about the Kindle, I highlight the word Kindle, click on the insert link, and remember, if you don't see the insert link, you can click the 3 dots and then paste the app and paste the link. So now when it is hyperlinked, it's blue and it's underlined. So number 7 says test it. I tested it. Number 8 says practice undoing. I did that. Number 8 says check your sharing permission so that your teacher can view your document.
Excuse me, Miss Hood?
Yes.
How do I paste it and make it look like that?
How do you paste it for the link?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you highlight the word, I like to do Command V, but after you click the link, you can also do, let's see, can you do that? You might be able to write, let me see.
Because almost like everything we have is like blocked for me.
Okay. Let me see what I can do about that. Let me answer this message real quick.
There's something wrong with my computer and on my Google Drive it says unresponsive.
I think I have an idea of something that you can do. If you can just give me just a second.
Okay.
All right, so if you don't have access to any other websites, my suggestion is to open up a new Google Doc and say, I am linking my work to this document.
Oh, I did mine below my image in my document.
Okay, so you got it figured out.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
could also connect it to another Google Doc if you needed to. I just connected it to something. I just connected it to your work, but I can fix that. All right, so let's talk real quick about
Can I can you explain how to do the Kindle thing? Cause I'm trying to, but I don't see how. I highlighted the the topic of mine, but it's still
okay.
not.
So the first step is to find what you want it to link to. All right, find whatever you want to link it to. So if you're going to link it to a different page, a different document, to an image, and you need to copy that address first. So I went and found a random blog about Kindles. It doesn't have to be perfect. There are a lot of things that I could have connected to as far as Amazon, but I'm like, no. And when I go to that, I'm going to highlight the address bar.
I had copied the address already.
Okay, and you can right click and do copy, or you can do Control C for copy. All right, then on the document, I'll show you. You highlight a book, or I mean, highlight a word. You can either double click it or you can click and drag to highlight it.
Okay.
This is the one that you're looking for. It looks like an oval with a hyphen on it.
Oh, I did. I got it.
If you don't see it because if you have just a few options and your option's not there, you need to click the three dots to see more. And then at that point, it'll come up. So it'll give you all the different things that you have looked at before or other Google Docs. You would paste it. So you're going to do Control V.
Control
So now
V.
I have
Okay.
it in two different sections.
I pasted it. Okay, now it's highlighted.
Yeah,
And,
that's exactly
yeah.
what it should be doing. It should be highlighted.
Okay.
You can, if you, for whatever reason, you don't want it to be, you can edit the link and just delete it. I know there's another way. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Remove link. You could remove the link if you don't want that link to be there. All right, let me go through these last two steps before class ends. All right, so you're going to click on share. This is how you submit your assignment. You're going to click on share. Right now, it's restricted. The only person who can see it at this point is you. If you turn in this link, I will not be able to open it. So you're going to change it from restricted to anyone with link. Once you do that, anybody that has this link will be able to share it. So click this button. That button copies it for you. And then you can paste it in the document and submit the assignment.
Can you give me the link in the chat for the so I can paste it?
All right. One of the things that y'all really need to work on is how to find the assignments in modules.
Miss
But
Hood, what is the assignment where you can copy the link? Well, no, I already copied it. I need to know what the assignment is called to paste it. Where do I paste it?
that's what I'm trying to get to. So, all right. So I'm going to go to modules, and it is Tech Skills Week 4.
Okay.
Now, all of the tech skills that we're doing. Hang on.
On my week 4 thing, it says week 4 presentations in digital access and digital divide, and that's all I see for week 4.
So it's not open.
I don't think it is. It's yeah, it might not be for
It
me.
says students have already submitted. So group assignments. So people are submitting it.
I haven't got to the page to submit it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is time to go. Here's the link for the assignment if you want to go ahead and turn it in real quick. You're submitting the link. That is all you're submitting. You're not submitting the document. And it should look like this. Enter website URL. What is this? Oh, cool. If you click on the eyeball, it takes you to where it goes. Make sure that your link works. But I will not be able to give you a grade for it if you don't change this from restricted to any with link with you. All right. It is time to go to your next period class. I will be posting this live, hopefully, as soon as it processes. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Bye.